What's up, everybody? It's the Common Sense Investor coming at you with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about the West Christion crew and some option plays that I jumped in today that was pretty funny. I want y'all to hear about. All right, first off, let's talk about my options. I got an alert from TradingView that I have set up. ChatGPT made me a trading strategy, and I've implemented it in TradingView, and it alerted me about Ford. And I looked at it, and I seen the chart, and I said, I'm in. And I bought the calls. And when I did, this son of a bitch ran. And we're looking right good right now because it closed on a really, really good green candle. Okay? Now, how did I get this play? Well, let me erase these lines first. And I want you to act as if none of this exists. All right? It went down, it came up, it came down, and it started its rebound up. All right? Now, let me put this back. See this gold line? That is a 1 hour resistance. I'm on the 10-minute chart. All right? But I set my resistance lines from the 1 hour chart. I learned that from a professional advisor. Okay? Now, once I have those, when I seen that it broke above there, I'm telling you people, I got excited. Because if it breaks above the 1 hour resistance line, you're in very good shape. But I told my Discord, I said, okay, I just bought some calls on Ford because I got alerted on it. And somebody made a comment, fuck Ford, Dodge, GM, and so forth. And they threw up a chart of GM, and this is what it looked like. And when I seen the GM chart, I was like, oh, I got to get a piece of this. Because I knew when it broke the 1 hour resistance line, it was over with. It was gone. So I jumped in GM. And both Ford and GM printed. So what I done was I had bought my Fords for next week. I bought my GM because when I seen this chart, I said, oh, it's running today. That's a gamble I took. So I threw some money down on GM. It ran up, and I said, got you, bitches. 35%, enough to roll these over to next week. So that's what I done. I took the GM from today, and I rolled it over into next week. I got one more week with this option. That is the strategy you use with the long call strategy. All right? Now, I've learned that you just don't go buy calls simply because you think stock is going to run up. It don't work that way. That the long call strategy, which is simply buying a call if you think the price is going to go up, there's a less than 50% chance you will be successful. And I was like, well, fuck, no wonder I've been losing money. You already starting off in the hole. Less than 50% chance of success. But as I studied and I used ChatGPT to teach me about the long call strategy, I began to understand how to gauge the risk of what investment I was going to do. I also learned that there's two types of risk. There's a portfolio risk and there's a trade risk. And I'm working that into my trading strategy as well. I'm not a trading strategist. I'm not a guru. I'm learning this shit. I heard Mike say he don't know options and he's not a guru and stuff like that. It's your fault, dude. We've been in this play, and I know we've been distracted because I was studying this shit before I got into this play, and then everything turned into AMC. But that's over with. My focus is not AMC anymore, even though I'm in the play and I'm ready to bust some ass over it. All right, I am willing to fight over this shit. I've decided that I need to move on and get back into my studies, and I have. And man, these options I'm getting, if you get a 30% increase or 100% increase, I've been lucky to get 138, I think, percent increase on some AMC options that I bought. All right, and then I also have some options on AMC that are fucking dying. All right, but every stock that every option that I've picked, according to the strategy that I'm using, has printed. Even if it was 30%, 70%, 80%, 138%. You know, when you learn the process, this shit becomes easier, people. Now, let's talk about West Christion and them. All right. Wes Christian and them had a Zoom call today with the Genesis guy, which I don't like. And as I watched that video, it's so simple to see, people, if you understand how manipulation works, all right? And it's just like what Adam Aaron is attempting to do right now, all right, is that he's acknowledged the fact that they are overselling this stock and that there's something mysterious is going on. Well, that's a form of manipulation. That keeps us connected to him because we're waiting on his next move. And I don't give a fuck what your next move is unless it's to file a complaint with the SEC. All right. Now, these people supposedly have hired Wes Christion. All right. And Fangers hired Wes Christion. I think GTI's hired Wes Christion. And they've told me that if I speak about Wes Christion, that I could be sued for slander, and I don't give a fuck. Half of nothing is nothing. So take it all. But the point is this, people. That whole Zoom call was telling people nothing but what the problem is. All right? And that's what a lot of YouTubers do. They focus on what the problem is because that draws you in. You agree with them. This shit's out of control. But you know what they didn't talk about on the Zoom call was that you're hired by Fanger, you're hired by these other companies, and you're still begging for fucking money. Because he turns right around during this Zoom call and he makes sure he says that, look, this shit's expensive. In other words, give me some more money. All right? He didn't talk about what he's done to help Fanger. He hasn't talked about what he's done to help GTII. It was all about the problem and we need more money. Simple as that. These people are con artists, in my opinion, and I have a right to my opinion. So you can't sue me over my opinion. So suck it. But listen, if you're following these people, cool. When they do, I ask a question. I asked one question in that Zoom call. I said, Wes, what cases have you tried and won for retail, and how much did retail get? Because I know the answer to one case that he's worked on, and retail didn't get nothing. It all went to the CEO and the company, and retail got nothing. So, he's tried 20 cases against the short sellers, and I asked everybody that I talked to, when Mike first introduced me to Naked Truth, and Naked Truth wanted to come on my show and talk to y'all, I said, cool, here's the deal. Have a list of cases that Wes Christian has won against the shorts, and we're going to talk about that. And you know what they told me? They didn't have no case. Oh, we ain't got that right now. I said, how the fuck you ain't got that? You promote this man, and you say that you all have hired him, and he's retained, and he needs more money. But you have no idea what cases this man has tried. Now, in that Zoom call, one person chatted, Wes Christian is the shit. And I asked, why do you say that? Why do you believe Wes Christian is the shit? Number one, he's a lawyer and he agrees with you, and now he needs your money. Don't skip that part. All right? They gave no updates on any of the lawsuits that they have supposedly filed into court. They didn't tell us where the Fanger case was. They didn't tell us where the GTII case was, or whichever companies that they've hired. All right, all these individuals that sat on that board today, one sounded like Tony Montana. Everybody was laughing about that, but nobody talked about what they're doing. They only talked about what's happening and what's wrong, and that is a form of manipulation. That's to bring you in because you agree the same way, and before it's over with, they ask you for money. So that's all I got to say about the situation. I'm enjoying my options trading experience. I'm new to it. I've tried it 2 other times in the past. Put my tax returns in it and bombed. All right. But this time, I'm taking it step by step. I talked to Donahue. And Donahue said he likes the Iron Condor. That's what he works on. I'm like, I'm working my way up to it. I'm a baby. With that, don't fall for these people, man. Please don't give them your money. I love you. Be blessed. See you in the next video.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so free.